Hello, people, and welcome to part 9 of Books This Week. If you haven't watched previous 8 parts, just go ahead and watch it after this video. And if you're liking this segment, just let me know by commenting. Well, people who have been here before, welcome back, and people who are new, welcome. This is Mansi from Readers and Creators. So you all might have came across several articles and posts and studies done by scientists every day on our feed, like eat this because this is healthy. Then the next day, some studies reveal that okay, this is unhealthy. Now chai and paratha, which we have been consuming for from a very young age, now that is harmful, like deadly harmful. Some studies say sleeping early has this effects, sleeping late has these effects. So we are confused and annoyed at these studies and these contradictions between studies based on that similar philosophy that media will do science better if science do media better. This book, Beyond the Hype, Inside Science's Biggest Media Controversies from ClimateGate to COVID, written by Fiona Fox, talks about and recounts the biggest scandals and controversies in science in past 2 decades. Fiona Fox is founding director of Media Science Centre in UK, and this book she writes in a way that sounds very thrilling because you will try to know about the next incident of science field. So it recounts some major incidents like ClimateGate in 2009 when 10 years of email exchange between leading climate scientists was dumped publicly by some hacker. Then in 2015, Tim Hunt, a former Nobel Prize winner in physics, he was invited to a lunch hosted by women Korean scientists, and he had a foot and mouth moment where he said the line trouble with girls. Later on, so many organizations with which he was connected, they demanded his resignation. And moving forward to this recent times of pandemic, Fiona Fox also talked about that and about how doctors are discovering that the vaccine is leading to blood clots. They are dying suddenly. So this is about how science journalism is very hard and how science studies is interlinked with media and journalism so tightly that we can't separate them. Next book is Asides, Tirades, Meditation, a collection of essays by Kiran Nagarkar. Now, Kiran Nagarkar was a novelist, a critic, and he holded an eclectic taste in literature. Now, this book covers the decades of his work and the range of themes which he wrote, from Bollywood to Bombay's colonial and post-colonial history, Indian and international politics, about religions, about books and writers which influenced him and inspired him to be a writer. And he also wrote retrospective commentary on his own work. Like, who does that? So this book is a collection of essays which talks about Nagarkar's diverse range of writing. Essays and so many topics I just said by a single author. Brilliant. Next book is Into the Forest, a novel written by Avtar Singh. This is a fictional book which is set in Germany. Now, there are 3 disappearances in the book. All are presumed to be crime, but only one body is found. So what happened to other 2? That's the kind of mystery this book holds. But don't think it's a thriller or mystery or crime fiction. This book talks about, you will think that this talks about only women, but it talks about human conditions. So its base is loneliness, migration, and belonging. Very weird combination, extremely weird. Like, there's a mystery, there's a crime fiction, and then they talk about loneliness and belonging in human relationships. Last book of the segment is For Now It Is Night, written by Hari Krishna Kaur. This is a collection of 17 stories, and Hari Krishna wrote it in only that script, but later on it was translated in English by his niece and other people from Kashmiri literature community. Now, these stories are spanned over 1972 to 2001, and they vividly represent the major political and social crisis of Kashmir. But unlike all the books based on Kashmir, this is not that much dark or gloomy. It will make you feel a prick of loneliness and darkness, but over and all, there's a playfulness in the grave situations, and the characters are always colorful. Okay, so this book subtly talks about the erosion of Kashmiriyat, but also talks about Kashmir that was, not what it became. And yeah, writer also remembers the Kashmiri poets and cultures who were like very extremely brilliant. And yeah, it would be great to read this point of view of Kashmir. Okay, so these were the 4 books for today's segment. I hope you like it. If you do, just comment. If you have read any of these books already, just comment. And yeah, we'll meet you next Sunday or before that, it depends. Keep reading, be happy, be safe. Bye bye.